Hi everybody, it's Miss Lorenz here. I'm going to talk about Unit 3, Lesson 1. This is about the Burj Khalifa. It's a pretty cool problem, definitely gets complicated, and it's going to really help you to watch this correcting video. So first of all, I just want to talk about the fact that the Burj Khalifa has 24,348 windows. That's a lot of windows, and that's why it's a great problem for math class. So here's what we know. We know that a window washing crew, and if you look closely at this picture, you can see the crew in here. There's one guy, there's a guy, there's a guy, I think there's a guy, there's a guy. So the crew, so it's a whole crew, they can finish 15 windows in 18 minutes. So that's the rate that we're going to use. And so to figure out the unit rate, how long it takes them to do one window, I'm going to want to divide my minutes by my windows. So if you see here, if I did 15 divided by 18, that's windows per minute. I could figure it out that way, windows per minute, but I want to know minutes per window because I know how many windows there are. So I want to know how many minutes it's going to take me per window. So I'm going to do 18 divided by 15. And 18 divided by 15 is the same as 6 divided by 5, which 6/5 is also 1 1/5. So it takes me 1 1/5 minutes per window. If I did 1 1/5 as a decimal, I would get 1.2. So then I did 1.2 times the 24,348 windows to get 29,217 and 6/10 minutes. Now you guys, that makes no sense to any human. If you said, oh, it's going to take them 29,217 minutes. Well, nobody's going to really make sense of that. That's a ridiculous unit. Minutes is a ridiculous unit to use with such a big number. So what I did is I changed that. Now, there's a really good chance you didn't. There's a really good chance on your paper you just found the minutes. And that's okay. But what I want you to do is use this correcting video to convert those minutes all the way to months. And I'm going to walk you through what I did. So the first thing I did is I divided those 29,217 minutes by 60, because I know there are 60 minutes in an hour, and I want to know how many hours that is. So when I divide that by 60, I get 486 and 96 hours. Still, that's a ridiculous unit for that number. We're not going to ever say, oh, how long is it going to take them? Oh, it's going to take them about 486 hours. It's better than the minutes answer, but we can do better than just hours. And so what I did is I divided it by 7. Now you might be thinking, why didn't you divide it by 24? Because there's 24 hours in a day. Because they're not working around the clock. They're probably working about 7 hours a day. Usually there's an 8-hour workday, and then it's going to take them about an hour to get their stuff set up, get their ropes on, tear down their stuff at the end of the day. So I'm estimating that they probably have 7 hours of like solid work time. And so I'm going to take that 486 and 96 hundredths, and I'm going to divide it by 7 hours to figure out how many days that's going to be. And when I do that, I get 69 and 6/10 days. So that's not bad. That makes sense to most of us to say that it's going to take them about 70 days to do all the windows in the Burj Khalifa. That's okay, but I want to turn it into months. So I'm dividing it by 20. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, there are 30 days in a month, not 20. And you're right, but there are probably 20 working days in a month because they probably don't work weekends. So we're going to divide that by 20, and we get an answer right here, 3.48 months, which is really close to 3.5, which we know is about 3.5 months is what it's going to take them. So literally, you guys, they're going to take 3.5 months to clean all the windows on the Burj Khalifa, and as soon as they're done, they're going to start again. And that's what they do without any break. So pretty cool, huh? The next part of this talks about this climber, this professional climber, and he scales the outside of the Burj Khalifa, and he makes it all the way to 828 meters, which is the highest point a person can stand, in just 6 hours. That's pretty amazing. He did not use any ropes. In fact, in class, we're going to watch a little video of this once most of the students have gotten to this point in the unit. So what I did is I took the meters per hour because I want to know how many meters does he go per hour. So I divided that and I got 138 meters per 1 hour. And now with that information, I can solve pretty much any problem. So how far did he climb in 2 hours? Well, I just took that 138 times 2. How far did he climb in 5 hours? I just took that 138 times 5. How far did he climb in the final 15 minutes? Well, it doesn't matter if it's the first 15 minutes or the 14th 15 minutes or the final 15 minutes. He's climbing that same rate. And so 15 minutes is a fourth of an hour. So he's going to climb 138 meters in a fourth of the hour. So that would be 34.5 meters. All right, number 3. An elevator travels 310 feet in 10 seconds, and we're going to figure out how long it takes him to travel 12 seconds. So here I took 310 feet per second, and I just divided both the 310 and the 10 by 10. And dividing those both by 10 gives me 31 feet per second. I could have just done 310 divided by 10 as well. Got 31 feet per second. And so then what I did is I took the 10 feet, or the 10 seconds, plus one more second, that's 11 seconds, plus one more second, and that's 12 seconds to get 372 feet. You could have also just done 31 times 12, and you got the same answer. Han earns $33 for babysitting for 4 hours. At this rate, how much will he earn if he babysits for 7 hours? So I want to know dollars per hour. So I'm doing the dollars divided by the hours. And I got $8.25 per hour. So then I just multiplied that by 7 and got $57.75. And the last one is the dog food problem. 5 cans of dog food cost $4.35. So if I divide dollars per can, I get that each can is 87 cents. And so 11 cans, well, there's 2 ways you could do it. You could just take 87 cents times 11. That's what I did right here. And I got $9.57. Or you could do $4.35, because that's 5 cans, plus $4.35 for 5 more cans. Now we're at 10 cans. Plus 87 cents for that 1 more can to get $9.57. All right, I hope that helps you guys and that you made some good corrections. Thanks for listening.